Hello all, it's your girl Tiffany, Metamorphosis Black Beauty, your poetic psychic Pisces, High Priestess, aka the light that shines like a diamond, also known as your modern day nun, one who isn't within a coven, a convent, or a covenant. I do thank you all for listening and for watching on tonight. If y'all would be so kind to please like, share, and subscribe, it would be greatly, greatly appreciated. This is going to be a general reading for the overall collective of any zodiac sign, so please take the messages that apply, leave the ones that do not. Remember that this reading can apply to your past, your present, or your future, as well as it may be pertaining to you or any and everyone in between that you may or may not know. With that being said, guys, we are going to get started with your overall messages. You start off here with betrayal. Hitman caught in action at the scene of the crime. Ten of Swords. The whole family is in on it. Organized crime. Hidden enemies. They've been exploiting you for money. Frauds, fakes, and imposters. Setup gone wrong, guys, okay? So I feel like there are several individuals who are in on some type of plot, plan, or scheme to like betray you in some type of way. Okay, guys? So much so that these people could have hired or recruited or like some type of hitman. Okay, the interesting thing about this hitman is like they're getting caught up in some type of way. Okay, with this hitman, you have the hitman card here, but it's like they're getting caught in action at the scene of some type of crime. Okay, wherever this crime, some type of crime is set to take place. Okay, this could be past, present, or future. Maybe this is something that has already happened. Maybe this is something that is in preparation or something like that, or what have you. But the deal with this hitman that these individuals have sent to betray you in some type of way, or the people who are betraying you in some type of way, have sent this hitman, okay? But this person is going to get caught in action in some type of way, okay? Trying to betray yeah, because with even the Ten of Swords speaks of betrayal. It speaks of disloyalty, sabotage, ruin, fatal endings of some kind. I feel like there are individuals a lot of individuals have stabbed you in the back, collective. They've been cruel and brutal to you, hostile towards you, very toxic individuals, okay, collective. They want there to be some type of dead end. The Ten of Swords is like a very evil type of energy, fatal type of energy, endings type of energy, okay? It's a lot of deception, cruelty, and disloyalty and betrayal with the Ten of Swords, guys, okay? So somebody is like trying to ultimately betray you, okay? I feel like somebody is like wants to take you out, wants to sacrifice you, wants to end you in some type of way. These people want you to fail in some type of way, Spirit is saying, guys, okay? And Spirit wants you to know that your whole family is in on it. So this could be your mother's side of the family and your father's side of the family. They could be teamed up, linked up, schemed up together, working together against you, collective, as it relates to this betrayal, okay? These are backstabbers. These are two-faced individuals. They're haters. There's envy. There's jealousy from these people, what have you. Not only are they doing things to betray you, collective, but they are involved in this organized crime against you as well, guys, okay? And really and frankly, they're cowards, okay? They're cowards because they're too pussy to say anything or do anything to your face themselves, okay? A person is a coward. Anytime you got to recruit somebody else, hire somebody else, pay somebody else, convince somebody else to come do your dirty work that you too pussy to do yourself because you scared you're gonna get caught up, you scared that you know what I'm saying? You don't want to, you want to hurt, harm, or endanger a person, but you don't want to get caught doing it yourself. You don't want that person to know that it was you who betrayed them, especially like people like your family, okay? So they're cowards. They're cowards, they're bitch made, okay? They're pussies, however you want to see it, okay? Because they're going out their way to ultimately betray you in some type of way, collective. But like I said, they're too coward, they're too pussy to do it their damn self, okay? So they have recruited whoever this hitman is, collective, to hurt, harm, or endanger you in some type of way while they sit back and watch. While they sit back and wait on a phone call or a text message or an email that the job is done or some shit like that. And then what? They're going to play pretend like crisis actors. Okay? Plan your funeral, sit up in your funeral, fake crying like they ever gave a damn about you when they the very ones that set you up. I can't speak for everybody in attendance today, but I wish a bitch would, okay? I don't even want a funeral, okay? Because I don't have no friends or no family or nobody from my damn past that if something was to happen to me, I would want to send up in my damn funeral, playing pretend like the crisis actors they are, acting like they grieving for me when I know they not, when I know they're the very individuals that set me up to be sacrificed in the first damn place, okay? So if any of y'all feel that way, I would advise you to make some type of last will and testament of some kind, even if you got to type it up yourself, and let it be known that those people are not to have access to your body should anything happen to you, should you pass away, number one. And number two, that you don't want a funeral, and if you was to have some type of wake or funeral or anything, you don't want any of those individuals there, okay? Make it plain and clear what you want, okay? Should something happen to you guys, okay? Because I'm telling you, the people who are closest to you, they be the very ones that'll set you up. The people that's supposed to love you or claim that they love you, smiling up in your face, they be the very ones that'll stab you in your back. Okay? Because your whole family is in on this setup collective. They are in on betraying you. They are in on this organized crime collective. Okay? You also have hidden enemies that's in on this organized crime and betrayal as well, collective, okay? So these hidden enemies, this could be people that you don't even know, okay? I don't know how many of you all are in attendance today that there are people that matter of fact, there are people that I know personally that are working against me, okay? Right now, that I have never had an argument with, a fight with, a disagreement with, an altercation with, never been into it with them at all, never done anything to them, never have hardly even been around them. The few times I have been around them, I can tell you what occasion it was, what went on, who all was there, and some more shit, because I got a photographic memory like that, okay? You ever had people working against you that you ain't never even had a fucking problem with, never had an altercation with? A fight, an argument, disagreement, anything. Okay? Some of y'all have people like that you've never had any type of physical altercation with, but they have secretly been working against you behind your back the entire time. Some of y'all still got people that's smiling up in your face right now, but they your worst enemies. But they're hidden enemies. They're stabbing you in your back from the moment that you turn your head, from the moment that you gone, they're talking about you like a dog to the next person. Some of y'all have hidden enemies that you don't know for Adam. You don't know who they are. You don't know where they at. You don't even know them. They don't even know you. Yet they have made themselves your energy. They are hell bent on ultimately betraying you. And that's for those of you who have, say, people in power, who, are people in authority, who are working against you and your enemies. You don't know these people from Adam. Could you imagine some corrupt, crooked government official working against you? You ain't never done shit to them. You don't even know them personally. Could you imagine a whole fucking wealthy ass celebrity working against you? You don't know that. You ain't never done nothing to these people they for in your life. You ain't never seen them in person. You ain't never done them no wrong. But they wholeheartedly working their back against you. Some of y'all guys, some of y'all, you know what I'm saying? This more elaborate or what have you. But for others of you all, it could be co-workers that y'all have never even really talked. You don't even really know like that. They might work in a different department or something. You don't even know that they know you. Okay? Hidden enemies can be people that you do know, but it also can be people that you don't know at all, collective. Okay? Some of y'all, people who are very close to you, are hidden enemies. You could have your mama could be your hidden enemy. Your daddy, your own siblings could be your hidden enemy. You know what I'm saying? Your immediate family. Your baby daddy. Could you imagine having children by somebody who is your hidden enemy? They secretly plotting against you. Okay? Most of you wouldn't have ever even fathomed. Couldn't imagine. Ain't never done nothing to them. that will make them want to be your enemy. Okay? So it could literally be anybody. You know what I'm saying? But you have hidden enemies as well as your entire family. They're all involved in this organized crime and this betrayal against you, collective. Spirit is saying they have been exploiting you for money, collective, okay? So for you to be exploited, that means that you are being, you could be being hacked or tracked or stalked. You could even be being surveillanced in some type of way in the privacy of your own home. Because usually when a person is exploited, a person is usually like private things about a person is exploited. Okay. Well, you know, when a person is exploited in some type of way, okay? But they're exploiting you some type of way for money, okay? And if they are exploiting you for money, like meaning making some type of money off of exploiting you, that means not only they are able to view you in some type of way, surveillance you in some type of way, that means other people also have access to whatever pertaining to you, collective. But they have been making some type of money off of exploiting you. Okay? Some of you are targeted individuals. And mind control tactics are being used on you, collective. And other people are tapped in and tuned into these frequencies, collective. And they're in your energies, collective. And they're taking turns invading and violating you in various different ways, collective. Invading your privacy, your human right, all kinds of things, collective. It's really crucial. It's really bad. Like you literally have to have a strong mind. Okay? If you think about it, those of us who are targeted individuals, especially those of us who are being surveillanced illegally, unjustly, unwarrantedly in the privacy of our own home, there is nobody but one person that I've ever had sex with in my life and have been in a relationship with that have seen me completely fucking naked. Now imagine complete strangers that are targeting you and illegally surveillancing you, watching you every time you get nude in your house. When you change clothes, when you take off all your clothes to get in the bed or get in the tub. Watching you when you go use the restroom, collective. Watching you in your most vulnerable moments, private moments. Imagine complete strangers being able to tune in and watch you, collective. And then these people are sitting up betting on you, critiquing you, judging you, ridiculing you. Do you know what I'm saying? All kinds of shit. Okay? If you masturbate, they're watching you. They're listening. If you're dating somebody, you have a person that you're being intimate with, they're watching you and your person be intimate in the privacy of your own home. It don't matter. They watch you when you wipe your ass to when you brush your teeth, collective. When you wash your ass. When you got your legs cocked up, spread eagle, and shaving. When you're on your menstrual cycle, they're watching you. Could you imagine being violated? But this is what these sick, twisted, demonic fucks do. It's very disgusting. But bodily fluids turns them on. So from urine to feces to blood, especially menstrual blood, turns them on. Feet, ass, turns them on. This is the reason why you see these type of things so often in a lot of things that you watch. Because these wealthy people in the industry, this is what they're about. Most people are unaware of that. They even have ways to manipulate your bodily fluids, make you have to use the bathroom more, whether it's number one or number two. Okay? Make your menstrual cycles heavier. This is the type of thing you go through when you are a targeted individual. And it may seem like I'm being just very vulgar, just very, whatever. But I'm not saying what I'm saying to be nasty or to gross anybody out. I'm literally telling you the truth. Okay? But they've been exploiting you for money in some type of way, collective. They have been making money off of you from exploiting you in some type of way. There's a bunch of frauds, fakes, and imposters who are involved in this organized crime, in exploiting you for money, on this setup, and everything. Spirits say they're nothing but frauds, fakes, and imposters. But something about they setup has gone wrong, collective. Okay? Also, another thing, collective, if you are somebody who not only is under mind control, and being targeted or what have you, if you were chipped or implanted, they can track and trace you, everything you're doing, okay? They can see what you see through your own eyes, collective. And for those of you who have children, do you think that they just stop at invading and violating your privacy like that? If they're watching you, they're watching your children. Okay? Those of you who take your phones everywhere with you or what have you, especially to the bathroom or what have you, they can hack into those cameras on your phone and watch everything you're doing, listen to everything you're saying, or what have you. So when you go through the bathroom, take a piece of tape or something, a towel or something, and cover up the camera on your phone. Because they're watching and they're listening at all times. Something about they setup went wrong, collective. But we're going to tap in. We're going to get some further clarification for the situation. Please remember to like, share, subscribe, and comment, because that is your free way of showing your support to help grow the channel, guys. It will be greatly appreciated, okay? So let's see. To clarify betrayal, we got hate crime here. So how they're betraying you, collective, is by committing this hate crime against you. Okay? To clarify, hitman caught in action at the scene of the crime, we got in too deep. This hitman that's going to get caught in action at the scene of the crime, collective, this person is in way too deep. Okay? I don't know if they're going to fuck up in some type of way, but they wind up getting caught up in some type of way. But this person is in too deep. Whatever cult, coven, secret society, clique, club, group, gang, organization that they're a part of, that they're in, they in way too deep. But they're gonna wind up getting caught up while they're in action. This is not just any type of caught up. Like, it's just a regular day and this person's not doing anything, sitting at home, and, authorities catch them or something like that. No, this person is getting caught in action at the scene of some type of crime that this person is committing. But this person is in too deep, collective. Okay? To clarify the Ten of Swords, we got left out in the cold, collective. Okay, so I told you the Ten of Swords is all about betrayal, disloyalty, sabotage, ruin, fatal endings, and so forth. Okay, I feel like you were somebody who was left out in the cold, collective. This is why they betrayed you like this. This is the reason why they stabbed you in your back, collective, the way they did. You were abandoned, neglected, and left out in the cold, rejected, alienated, disowned. Okay, abandoned in some type of way, collective. But these people left you out in the cold, so it was that much easier for them to betray you. Okay? To clarify, family, the whole family is in on it. We have brutal here. Spirit is not only calling this person, this family brutal, but Spirit is saying they are low down and dirty shame. Spirit is saying they are a brutal, low down, dirty shame collective. Okay? To clarify, organized crime. We get family disloyalty and betrayal. So because of family disloyalty, betrayal, jealousy, envy, hatred. Okay? Some of these people ain't no kin of yours. They ain't no friend of yours, collective. And there's still disloyalty, betrayal, jealousy, and envy. But they're involved in this organized crime, okay? To clarify, hidden enemies, we have two cowards to talk shit to your face. So whoever these hidden enemies are individuals that's too coward to talk shit to your face. Like I told you, they're cowards. Because these are individuals that won't say shit or do shit to your face. But they don't mind plotting, planning, and scheming behind your back. Setting you up in secret behind your back. Recruiting or paying somebody else to do their dirty work while they sit back and watch. Okay? To clarify, they've been exploiting you for money. We got collaborations and contracts. As well as your family has been using you for money, collective. So your family has been making some type of money off of you, collective. Okay? If not all your life. For a long time, your family has been making money off the back of you, collective. And they're also a part of some type of collaborations with others. They're in some type of binding contract as well, which likely means that they're in some type of cult, covenant, or secret society that they are committed to or bounded to in some type of way. But due to some type of collaborations and contracts, it's how these people have been exploiting you for money, using you for money, Spirit is saying. To clarify, frauds, fakes, and imposters, we have here you can't trust anybody. Spirit is saying you need to watch your back. Okay, there's nothing but deception and evil and wickedness around you from these people. You can't trust anybody, Spirit is saying. By anybody, that means everybody. Okay? They're frauds, fakes, and imposters that's around you, collective. Even the people that's smiling up in your face. Even the person that's paying you a compliment. Acting like they're being nice to you. Playing pretend like they're trying to holler at you, like they're attracted to you. They're frauds, fakes, and imposters. It doesn't matter who it is. You cannot trust anybody. Okay? I wouldn't give a damn if it's somebody who is a professional in power, somebody who has some type of degree, who's well educated, who has a professional job, who's in, you would think would be business oriented and different things like that. You cannot trust anybody, Spirit is saying. There's nothing but frauds, fakes, and imposters all around you. To clarify, setup gone wrong, we have fated divine intervention. So the reason that their setup went wrong is because of some type of fated divine intervention that occurred, collective, okay? And the reason why this hitman is going to get caught in action at the scene of the crime is because they in too deep. Okay? Whatever that means. Okay, guys? To clarify, betrayal and hate crime, we get grandparent and family here, okay? So specifically, grandparent came out, collective. You have a grandparent that has betrayed you. This person is hateful, they are spiteful, they are evil. They have stabbed you in your back. They are two-faced backstabbers. Okay? And they're jealous or envious of you, but they have definitely betrayed you, okay? And facilitated committing this hate crime against you, collective. And family is here as well. So that consists of your entire family. You can't forget the other card that we had that says your whole family is in on it. So they're all involved with betraying you. But specifically, your grandparent came out, and then the family card came out as well. To clarify, Hitman caught in action at the scene of the crime with in too deep. We got man-made disaster, home, and neighborhood. Okay, so this person may have the audacity to be in your neighborhood, at or around your home, collective, but there's some type of man-made disaster that is going to happen, and that's how this person is going to get caught. Okay, and a man-made disaster is basically something chaotic happening, chaos or tragedy happening by way of man, something that has been set up or caused by another individual. Okay, but some type of something pertaining to a man-made disaster, home, and neighborhood. If this is somebody who lives in your neighborhood, this person may have if this is a neighbor of yours or something, or who lives in your neighborhood or something, there may be some type of man-made disaster or something that happens in the neighborhood or to this person's home. Because they're in too deep. This hitman is getting caught in action at the scene of the crime, collective. To clarify the Ten of Swords with left out in the cold, we got accomplices and partners in crime. So there are several accomplices and partners in crime who are involved with not only betraying you and stabbing you in the back, collective, but who are accomplices and partners in crime, this crime, with one another, collective. They're tag team partners. To clarify, the whole family in on it with brutal, low down, and dirty shame. We have the devil and greed here. So the whole family is in on it, collective, because they chained to the devil. They sold their soul to the devil. They're shepherds for the devil, collective, because they're toxic, they're evil, they're greedy, they're wicked, they're materialistic. They're in their south node, their shadow side, their dark side, collective. Okay? The devil is all about lust, temptations, and desires, toxicity, addictive patterns of behavior, addictions, and different things like that. And this whole family that's in on it, they are chained to the devil. That's the reason why they're all working against you. That's the reason why they're so brutal. That's the reason why Spirit is saying they are low down in a dirty shame. Okay? And they're also full of greed. They're in on whatever this setup is against you, collective, for the purposes of greed. So at the end of the day, regardless of how they feel about you, they're in it for self, what they get out of doing what they're doing. So likely, with greed being here, you have a lot of people who are working against you for some type of incentives or abundance or something that they are getting materially. Okay? To clarify, what was this one? Organized crime. With family disloyalty and betrayal, collective, we have abuse and neglect, homicide, and fraud, guys, okay? So the organized crime, these people have partook in a lot of organized crime. I feel like this is not their first rodeo, okay? These are people who have partook in organized crime plenty of other times before, collective. But these people, the organized crime that they have partook in as it relates to you, collective, they have abused you. They have neglected you, collective. I feel like these are people who have committed homicide before against other people. These people in your family, they could blood sacrifice people for money, okay? But they're trying to commit a homicide against you, collective. These are also people who commit fraud, okay? They want to commit a homicide against you, collective, in an effort to get away with some type of fraud yet again. This is the reason why they're abusing you and neglecting you in an effort to sacrifice you, okay? But with homicide being here, they obviously want you to die by way of murder, because that's what homicide is, a murder. And with fraud being here, They're trying to pull off some type of fraud or get away with some type of fraud. Okay, this probably got to do with fraudulent insurance policies or something like that, theft of property or land or homes or something. Because these people are heavily invested. The organized crime that they are involved in is fraud, homicide, abuse, and neglect, collective. They've done it to others and they're trying to do it to you. But you have turned out not to be an easy win for them, collective. Or else you would have been gone a long time ago. To clarify hidden enemies, with two cowards to talk shit to your face, we've got secret and cult here. So there's a secret cult of individuals who are your hidden enemies, collective. These are people that you may or may not know, but they belong to some type of satanic, masonic, demonic secret cult. And they are your hidden enemies. And Spirit is saying they are cowards because they're too cowards to talk shit to your face. Or do shit to your face. These are the type of people who act like they bosses, but they send other people to do their dirty work. Because they too scared of getting caught up theyself. These are the type of bitches that don't mind sacrificing somebody, but they don't want to catch that body themselves. They don't want to get caught for catching nobody themselves. So they send some other lame, sucker duck ass individual, clucker ass individual, do anything for money ass individual to do their dirty work while they sit back and watch, and then they want to take credit for it. Throw parties and shit. Give each other high fives and slap each other on the ass for pulling off the job and shit when they ain't did shit. But bully some other people to do their fucking dirty work. Those are some bitch made ass people to me. Those are some cowards to me. They're not no bosses. That's not a boss to me. To clarify, they've been exploiting you for money with collaborations and contracts, and your family's been using you for money. We have here mind control and surveillance, collective. So they've been exploiting you by way of mind control that they've been using on you, and they've also been exploiting you for money with surveillance. Illegal, unwarranted surveillance. They are watching you when you go out in public, especially. But they are also watching you in the privacy of your own home. Collective, they have broke so many laws. Not only against you, but like, you know what I'm saying? Other fucking federal crimes and laws, okay? This mind control and surveillance being here, collective. Hold on just a minute. Okay, but yeah, they're using mind control, collective. They set you up to put you under mind control, collective. Obviously, this would be the government, persons in power, authority, leadership. Okay, higher up that would have the capability, okay, the power to put you under mind control. Okay, as well as this sophisticated type of surveillance that's being used, collective, in an effort to surveillance you. Okay? This could likely be some type of spyware, artificial intelligence type of technology. But they are surveillancing you, collective, and I feel like this is 24 hours a day, 7 days a week. Okay? To clarify, what is this one? To clarify frauds, fakes, and imposters and can't trust nobody, collective, we got cover up. So these frauds, fakes, and imposters, collective, that you cannot trust, they are in on the cover up, okay? These are people who know what is being done to you, who knows what is going on. They know it's illegal. They know it's unjust. They know it's unfair. They know it's unorthodox. They know that it's bad. They know that it's evil. They know that it's wicked. They know you're suffering. Yet they are doing nothing about it. Why? Because they're frauds, fakes, and imposters for a reason. And this is the reason why you can't trust them and you need to watch your back. I don't care who they are, collective, because they are in on the cover up. Whether it's somebody you know personally, a complete stranger, a business person, a professional, somebody in power, authority, leadership, they know what is being done to you. And they are in on the cover up. They're frauds, fakes, and imposters. You cannot trust them. Period. I don't give a damn who they are. To clarify, setup gone wrong with fated divine intervention. We have natural disaster, trapped, and life insurance, collective. Some type of natural disaster happened that trapped the individuals who were involved in betraying you and setting you up, collective, okay? Some type of natural disaster happened that trapped them, okay? Because of something that they did pertaining to life insurance, collective. They may have gotten caught up on this fraud, some type of life insurance scheme or fraud or something pertaining to life insurance. That's what trapped them, collective. And it caused a natural disaster, and it made their setup against you go wrong. What they don't know that it was fated divine intervention by the Most High. Okay? And it appeared as a natural disaster, like something, and it was something that naturally the fuck happened, because they probably falsified information, documentations, okay, trying to get over with trying to commit some type of fraud in some type of way. Remind you, this is the reason why they've been abusing and neglecting you, collective. This is the reason why they've been trying to commit a homicide against you, collective, because of this fraud that they're trying to get away with, that they're trying to cover up. See, they're trying to cover up all this shit. The fraud, the abuse and the neglect against you, the attempts on your life, collective. They're trying to cover up the illegal surveillance, the mind control that they have put you under, collective. They're trying to cover up all this shit, collective. But they done fucked around and got trapped. Now they set up and gone wrong, because then they got trapped, because they got caught up on this life insurance. Why? Being fucking greedy. That's why the devil in greed came out on your whole family that's in on it. They ass is greedy. And that's what got them calling up. From being greedy, materialistic, and selfish. Probably trying to steal something or take something from you. Block you from having something. They ass got greedy and they got trapped. Okay? But obviously, they don't believe a pig's pussy pork. Okay? They don't believe fat meat greasy. Okay? Because they still plotting, planning, and scheming. They still call themselves mad at you. You ain't did shit. Everything out here is what they have done. What they are doing. Okay? From the abuse, the neglect, the homicide attempts, the hitmans, the frauds, the mind control, the surveillance, the life insurance, the cult, the accomplices, the partners in crime. This all them. The greed, this all them. The fuck they mad at you for? You ain't did nothing. Yeah. That's why jealousy is at the bottom of the deck, collective. This is all about jealousy, collective. I told you, there's some type of underlying envy and jealousy in the midst of this situation, collective. This card don't even go in this deck, but you are someone who is emotionally intelligent, collective. Okay? That's what's going on here, y'all. Okay? So I do hope that this is giving you all the truth and the clarity that you were seeking pertaining to a situation you may be dealing with, or pertaining to a situation you may notice someone else is dealing with if you are cross-watching. For those of you who would like to contact me, you can do so at tip.diamond.36@gmail.com. You can also follow me on Instagram, which is shine bright like a diamond 36 with the underscore between each word. Okay? For any person who's interested in donating to the channel, it is greatly, greatly appreciated. I do thank you all in advance. You can do so through CASHAPP, which is $tip.diamond36, or through PayPal, which is paypal.me/@36diamond. As always, guys, just take care of yourself, take care of each other, but most of all, take care of your babies, honey. Remember, this is a wicked, wicked world that we live in. There's wickedness in high places, and there's evil that is lurking around each and every corner, even in a neighborhood near you. See, I watch your surroundings. Watch the company you keep. Watch surroundings in the company in which your children are in as well. And considering the fact that you never know when someone may betray you, backstab you, try to hurt you, or harm you, honey. Keep you some protection on you. Y'all stay awake, stay aware, stay vigilant, and stay prepared. Because if you stay ready, you ain't got to get ready, baby. Until the next time, peace, love, and light. Namaste. I am that I am, created in the image of God. Real quick closing messages, guys, okay? These people are a part of some type of murder mystery collective. They have already partook in some type of foul play, set up, blood sacrifice, organized crime, premeditated murder, staged event, suspicious death, and cover up of someone else collective. Okay? There were some type of plots, plans, and schemes, okay? Or this is what they were trying to do to you, collective, okay? But I feel like these people have been responsible for other person's death, collective, because you got a murderous black widow here. Somebody who is cold-blooded, a heartless woman, okay? This is a bitch who believed she could, so she did. She's a murderous bitch, okay? She's evil, she's selfish, she's greedy, she's wicked, and she mean to the core. Mean and surly type of bitch. Okay? I'm seeing trust fund here. Something could be significant to some type of trust fund or wills or some type of abundance, an estate, one's heritage, a legacy, endowment, wealth, some type of sudden wealth. Okay? Inheritance or a birthright or something like that, collective. Spirit wants you to stay cool, collective. Okay? Stay cool, calm, and collective in the midst of all this, okay? Count to 10 and breathe before you go all in, okay? Can't nobody steal your joy, collective. Dismiss the haters. Don't overreact, collective, okay? Don't let the enemy get you down, collective. Disregard your trolls. Smile and ignore the bullies, okay? Whoever this person was that passed away, collective, was a masculine, okay? This person could have left you in their will. Either they left you something in their will, left you some type of inheritance, either in their will, or made you the beneficiary or a life insurance policy or something. This could be a masculine individual here, okay? Yeah, there was definitely some type of insurance. There was some type of insurance. I'm seeing insurance agency fraudulent activity here, collective. Insurance agency fraudulent activity, okay? So that's where this fraud comes from. I told you they falsified documents. They committed a crime with their ignorant ass, okay? These people are full of secrets, lies, and deceptions, okay? But they still, okay? Ain't got enough. Because they still around here trying to sacrifice you, collective. They the one who was careless and reckless and took blind leaps of faith. Okay? But all this sneaky, freaky, creepy shit, low down, dirty shit, shady, shisty shit that they've been doing behind the scenes, behind closed doors, behind your back and others' back, collective, I feel like has come to the light. The things that they wanted to keep secret and hidden and covered up has come to the light, collective, pertaining to their foolish activity. The foolish things that they have been involved in, collective, okay? Yeah, because there's been some type of completion or ending of some kind, collective, but they wanted to cause some type of catastrophic damage or destruction to you or your life, collective. Okay? It's like they wanted to demolish you in some type of way. They wanted there to be some type of rapid disaster or tragic event of some kind, collective. But I feel like that is what has occurred as it relates to them, because the reason why the setup went wrong was because of some type of fated divine intervention, collective, and it has to do with a natural disaster that ended up trapping them, collective, pertaining to this life insurance. Okay, but this is the reason why these people have been hell bent on working against you, collective. Okay, I'm seeing mental conflict in stud life, okay? Somebody can be in mental conflict that's a stud or a lesbian, a butch or a dom, a dude chick, okay? This person could be in mental conflict, scared, wondering, tired, in too deep, stress, dealing with depressions, anxieties, worry, suffering, headaches, confusion, feeling overwhelmed, dealing with insomnia, or overthinking situations or something like that, having sleepless nights or something like that. Somebody who's a stud that's involved in this situation. Okay? Any other? Somebody is involved that's a corrections officer. Okay? Like this person could be a corrections officer or work for the government in some type of way. Either this person is a corrections officer and work in the jails, or they work in the courts. But I'm seeing something about corrupt correctional officer. Okay? This person is into a lot of corrupt things that have to do with drugs, sex, bribes, and money. This is somebody who is low down and dirty. Okay? This person is like brutal, sneaky, shady. Okay? This person indulged in a lot of criminal activity. It's a lot of secret hidden things about this person. I'm seeing different people now that's involved. Okay, there's somebody who is a stud. There's somebody who's a correctional officer. Okay, I feel like a lot of things that was secret, hidden, and covered up pertaining to these people who are involved, maybe, you know, coming to light or something like that, Spirit is saying. Okay. I'm seeing something here about a funeral home, a particular funeral home that these people use, okay? This funeral home is involved in criminal activity, okay? They cover up suspicious deaths, okay? A lot of chaos, lies, deceptions, tragic situations, okay, for these people here, okay? Especially if they have frequently blood sacrificed certain people, like within the family and different things like that. These folks got a lot of shady shit going on, okay? I'm also seeing here somebody is high to death. There's some individuals here that like to get, that like they be geeked up. They be rolling or strung out or on one or something. Whether they pill poppers or on cocaine or weed or meth or crack or dope of some kind. Like they be geeked up. They be high to death of something. Okay. Spirit, any other messages? I'm even seeing celebrity superstar here. Somebody may have some type of celebrity status, superstar status, glitz, glam, fame, fortune, something like that. It could be involved. I'm starting to see different people who is involved. There's a lot of people who's involved here, but we got a murderous black widow here. You got a stud here. You got a corrupt correctional officer here. You got celebrity superstar here. Okay. I'm starting to see a lot of individual people who is involved in this setup. There's even a death row inmate who's involved. I'm seeing something about a death row inmate. If this person is not on death row, they could definitely be in prison for life or something like that. Somebody is in prison that's involved. And somebody who works for the prisons or courts is involved. Spirit, any other messages? You could be dealing with some online trolls or online trolling. Okay. Any other messages? These people in mental conflict, collective, about this situation, okay? But Spirit wants you to stay cool, calm, and collected, collective. Okay? But they still plotting, planning, and scheming. Call themselves working against you, okay? And they already have been careless and reckless, okay? The jig is up, okay? But they still plotting, planning, and scheming. They already been careless and reckless in all these secret things that they, or all these things that they was doing sneakily behind the scenes, collective. Okay? And they still call themselves working against you. Okay? Hell bent on trying to hurt, harm, or endanger you in some type of way. Okay? So a lot of people involved here, guys. But that's your message. Till the next time, guys. Peace, love, and light. Namaste. I am that I am, created in the image of God.